What up, DancePlug.com? It's Joshua Horner here, and I'm at the RhetOracle Dance Company rehearsals right now, and I've got a very special guest with me. I have the artistic director and choreographer, Nate Hodges. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Very good. Thank you for letting us come into this very warm, sacred space. It's a very hot day today. Now, just for some of the viewers at home that haven't had the privilege to hear more about your company and where it all started, tell us the story.
Well, we're in our 5th season currently. It started with a group of us from UCI. I'd been choreographing for so long. I knew that was what I wanted to do. I was dancing with the company at the time, and when it kind of took a break, I found that as an opportunity to really go into it. But the mission statement of our company is basically to try to combine the concert and commercial sort of jazz realms. You know, a lot of times people will see a concert showing and they'll like it, but they won't necessarily understand what they're seeing. It can get a little cryptic. A little inaccessible sometimes. So our goal was to try to take the aesthetic of commercial dance and contemporary, but communicate it in a concert way that created a dialogue, so that people were seeing it and they might know everything about dance or nothing about dance, but come out of it talking about something, learning something, being inspired to discuss it. So that's sort of where the name of the company comes from. Rhetoric, speaking and effectively and well, and then oracle, something that speaks of truth or wisdom or something like that, and kind of combining them together.
I think it's great. I've seen a lot of your work online because I'm Australian, so I didn't get to see you all the time. And I love how you do the fusion of, you know, technical dance, but still with that very commercial edge that, you know, dance has become so mainstream that it's very recognizable and understandable. Now, you've got to tell me, you've taken a beautiful classic, La Bayadere ballet, and you've put a twist on it, and same name, but tell us, what's the story of your new production?
Well, the original La Bayadere is an Orient ballet. It basically tells a story of this warrior who comes back to India. The king wants him to marry his daughter. He unfortunately is in a relationship with a La Bayadere, which is a temple dancer, and very secret. And basically it's sort of the downfall of their relationship and what happens with that. I love the ballet so much, and I was intrigued because the story is such a tragedy, but I feel like the ballet is really known for its grandiose costumes and you know, sets, and it's very a spectacle. And I wanted to know if that could work if we took all of that away and just focused on the story. So we decided to set our La Bayadere in a dive bar in the Deep South and really focus on having a blues score, something a little bit sexier, grittier, kind of more real into like what the tragedy feels like. And that's what we decided to do with it.
How did you come up with that idea, though? Like, what goes on inside your head?
Well, I can't take full credit because my professor at UC Irvine, when I was going there as a dance major, Mary Corey, she assigned us an assignment where we had to research a classic ballet, discuss companies that had done it, and then we had to figure out if we had the resources to redo it, how would we redo it? When I was going to college, I was solely focused on jazz dancing and hip hop. And so for me, it didn't make sense to translate this classic ballet into another form of ballet. I felt like I wanted to, you know, remake it in a language that I knew and a vocabulary that I knew and could understand. So, you know, popular music came into play. I was like, God, you know, a temple, it's just a place where there's a hierarchy of people, there's dancers, and then it just kind of turned into a bar in my head. So, which sounds really bad. I don't think I'm that religious, but
well, we all have great ideas when we're at the bar. So
yeah, that's true. And when
no, I meant the bar when you're doing your plie.
Oh, yeah, that bar.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Just joking. Now the process, like choreographically, is your process, and how long did it take to get this? It's a full length, isn't it?
It's a full length. It's an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been a long process of choreography. You know, it was really establishing the storyline, the libretto first, knowing what each scene was, the intention of it, what was happening, and then from there, trying to find really the right music that encapsulated the mood of that scene, the story of that scene. I tried to find actually songs that even in terms of the lyrics sort of evoked the feelings that we were going for, so that it was a really cohesive story. And then from there, putting it together, seeing what worked, what didn't work, a lot of communication with the dancers and collaborating with them too.
The vision of RhetOracle Dance Company, where do you see yourself in like 10 years' time?
Oh gosh, that's a really good question. Because this was sort of like the peak of the vision, so now I feel like I'm having to sort of come up with, you know, where do we go from here next? I want to do more collaboration with other companies, more collaboration with the dancers. You know, I think after doing a whole ballet of just my own work, I'm really interested to see what they have to say after something like this. We really want to tour. You know, it's about raising money, trying to get our vision and, you know, our work out there to people that haven't seen us before. So I think I see us out in the world. World famous.
World famous, of course. Now, look, there's going to be a lot of young up-and-coming dancers and performers out there that are going to see your work and actually are going to want to be part of it. How does someone become part of your company?
Sometimes we have auditions about every 2 years. I personally, most of the new dancers actually in this production were people that had been taking my class a lot. I feel like I'd seen them do so many of my different styles in class so often. I could tell that they were making an effort to be there, so I knew that they were reliable and that they had a good energy. Just working with people in that setting, I felt like I could trust them to bring them in. Because, really, sometimes auditions are crapshoots. Someone may look great and then end up being really unreliable or, having sort of a different movement aesthetic. So I normally go for people that have been taking my class.
Where can we find you taking class?
I teach at Elevation Studios, which is where we're at right now in Signal Hill on Wednesdays. I believe the fall schedule is 7:15. I also teach a teen adult class at MMS Dance, which is down Redondo in Long Beach, and that's on Tuesdays at 6.
Now, I'm very excited because I love your vision. I love the fusion of like technical dance and the story base, because that can really get lost sometimes when you do go to a ballet. You can be like, why are they doing an arabesque? You know what I mean? So I really love it. Tell everyone, where can we see Le Bayadere?
So Le Bayadere is going to premiere September 9th, 10th, and 11th on Friday and Saturday at 8, Sunday at 5 at Irvine Valley College Performing Arts Center.
Nate Hodges, everyone, danceplug.com. This is where it's all happening. Can't wait.